Hello everyone, and welcome to my My and Our American TV Show official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Editors individually selected all goods and services displayed, but Soaps.com might get a commission on orders made through its retail connections, and the store might get some auditable information for accounting needs. Jack and Diane discuss her great performance at Society. She still feels angry about Kyle, so she cannot enjoy it. Jack thinks she is treating herself far too harshly. She will regain the trust of their son, he reminds her. She cuts in, only to lose it all over again. Jack believes that hope exists where one finds love. He thinks she and Kyle love one another really. Though Diane enjoys the life she and Jack lead, she finds it difficult to be happy knowing Kyle believes her pleasure has come at his expense. At Crimson Lights, Kyle and Audra argue over their areas of concentration. Kyle lights up when Claire walks in. Audra turns and searches. She informs Claire Kyle is all hers. She has to visit with their investor. You two seem to have fun. Audra hates Claire. She tells Kyle. Kyle laughs, saying he feels Audra's negative attitude would get worse following her conference. He asks Claire down to sit. She wanted her to be his girlfriend, but she told him she couldn't go in with him. She gushes about Harrison being so lovely at school. Kyle has a Harrison update as well. He will buy her coffee and share all about it. Kyle proposes they walk after bringing Claire an icy coffee. Chelsea approaches Billy at the bar in the club. She could find him there, his assistant suggested. Billy tells her he has been really busy. Everything is on him because he sacked Lily and Chance quit. Chelsea was really hoping for a conversation. They sit, and Billy says he has been fixated on his job. Approach her about it. She understands he mentioned he needed time, but Connor has seen he hasn't been around. She told him they had a break. Billy notes this differs from the last time. Chelsea says it hurts worse since it is deeper. Billy shakes his head. You let me in. She is crying about how nice and gentle he was. Right now he is doing this. Billy owns his anger. I don't want to hang around long enough for the love to turn to. Chelsea has a tear wiped away. Okay. I appreciate you guiding me toward healing and reminding me with love that I matter. Chelsea knows Billy cannot fit into her life going forward. He attempted to set aside his ego and emotions, but Adam was involved. Chelsea claims she broke her promise to Adam. Not that this is about him. She is aware she caused scars that might never heal. Billy truly wishes he could move past this. Chelsea wants him not to suffer over that. Billy is so busy at work. She and Adam had to be there for Connor. He tells her that simply being with her son made him love her more. Connor has to come first. I want you not to be tormented with the guilt and suffering our circumstances cause. You have to be with your son. Telling him he's the most compassionate, kindest man Chelsea has ever known, she takes his hand. She worried about Connor's reaction upon learning she and Billy are no more. Any change can cause the OCD flare, and he has already started berating himself. She assured him firmly that he is not responsible, but he does not trust her. Billy will be speaking with him. When Lily shows up in Victor's office, he asks whether she know any fresh information on Billy or Chancellor. Lily does have fresh knowledge. Once he hears it, he will understand that the time to relocate is right now. Chance left after delivering an ultimatum. Victor finds out. He understood someone had to keep Billy in line and wanted to salvage the business too. They have to move before Billy closes the terrible deal for Chancellor. What's the name of the company? Victor asks. Lily tells him he has not given her a solid response on their marriage. She would be happy to repeat her terms. She will assist him in bringing Billy down, and he will restore her Chancellor CEO position. We have a deal, Victor adds. What then is the name of the lousy company? Lily informs him Odyssey 7 is the number. You won't be sorry, Victor. I promise you. Grunts. Victor says, I never am. Victoria steps in right at that. Victor offers to assist them in stripping Lily of her authority. She was merely expressing contempt at the direction Billy's choosing Chancellor in. Victoria is conflicted about undercutting him like way. Victor contends he depresses himself. He knows Lily's reason for being offended, but he also knows she worries about the father of her kids. Billy will always fit well at Abbott. Lily also worries about Billy and assures him she is only acting for the business and to free him from the shame he would experience should he drive it underground. Lily reminds him of Neil. Victor says, he seems to be right there at Newman Tower. Victoria tells her father she had the impression he was being less than honest with Lily just lately as Lily left. Victor swears he and her mother really value Lily both personally and professionally. Victoria says that doesn't address her query. She guesses she's not receiving one. Cole shows up and wants Victoria taken to lunch. She leaves her office to get her purse. Victor informs Cole, "Didn't I make myself clear? I object to you hanging around with my daughter." Cole feels 16 once more, suddenly. Victor doesn't believe him. "You broke me, and you still rebel against me." Cole questions whether he truly believes he can command him to avoid his daughter. Victor tones, "I just did." Jack lets things fester and doesn't intervene, hence at society he feels some guilt for what happened between Diane and Kyle. Knowing that Kyle hates her, Diane finds she cannot be happy. Jack is not going to give up hope that his family might right things. Claire finds Harrison smiling at the park with Kyle. Kyle tells their lawyers he and Summer visited and sorted things out. Claire grins, "I knew that you could do it." Kyle finds it hard to understand how she could have stayed so hopeful. She inquires about Glissade. Kyle thinks things are going really nicely. Now that he has demonstrated their investor, they were justified in trusting him. When Audra gets to Victor's office, she finds he is not in the best of mood. Ignores her for his phone. Victor continues, "I understand you told someone about my investment in Glissade." He barely tolerates lying and even less of defiance. She almost never gets his trust back once she loses it. When Chelsea and Connor enter Crimson Lights, Billy informs the youngster he asked Mother whether he may have a man-to-man conversation. He prefers direct approach. Connor comments he would value that. Chelsea walks away from them to work. Billy tells Connor he's his mom's whole world and invites him to sit. Connor knows she is looking out for him. Billy describes how his mother called him an idiot when he made mistakes, not as compassionate as Chelsea. Connor finds that to be screwed up. Billy shows Connor the extent Chelsea does for him. Connor believes they could be divorcing since his mother is so occupied tending to his needs. "It has nothing to do with me at all," Billy says. "Remember, I'm an idiot." Connor probes whether he harmed his mother. Billy only has to concentrate on Abbott Chancellor right now. He has no time to adore someone as wonderful as his mother. Cole finds Victoria at the club angry with something her father has done. She reports he is employing Lily Winters toward that aim and has it in for Billy. She sees it not ending nicely. Cole understands her mother wants Chancellor. Victoria cautions him about letting anyone know she confided in him. She informs Cole she has already thought about sharing her father's plan with Billy. She always looks after those she loves. He knows. Victoria probes Cole and her father about their conversations. Cole says he advised him to avoid her, but "I am not afraid of Victor Newman." He jokes that it heightens the romantic appeal. Cole is doing everything just right, Victoria tells him. Cole tells Victoria biking no longer gives him a shock of energy. Instead, it's her. Victoria tells him she missed him greatly when he traveled to Oxford to pick up his belongings. It goes beyond Claire bringing them together. Cole tells her every time he sees her she seems more lovely to him. He finds daily reminders of the qualities he loves about her. Victoria begs him to show her what he means. Kyle tells Claire in the park he is sure the difficulties he faces at work will soon enough be behind him. She probes about the difficulties his parents face. He claims he cannot rely on them since they lack confidence in him. Claire believes things can turn around. Kyle fails to see it. Claire reminds him she hasn't given up even if he has. She doesn't have to find Kyle, he tells her. Claire plans to keep acting exactly as she is unsure about that. Billy tells Connor at Crimson Lights he will always view him as part of his family. Among the bravest persons he has ever known, he is a wonderful child. Then why am I so terrified all the time? Connor wonders. Billy notes that doesn't deter him from acting as required. Connor is happy they are family. Billy tells the youngster to treat his mother gently and give her a few extra hugs. Sure, Connor says, and assures Billy they will always be buddies. As Sally arrives, Billy gives him a hug. Connor leaves, then Sally walks over. I spotted you alongside Connor. I want you not to think less of me concealing. Billy claims their conversation was heart-to-heart. Sally is aware his is damaged. That is yours, Billy says. They choose to leave that place. At Victor's office, he orders Audra to stop lying. He is aware she reported to Nate Hastings. Audra claims he made a guess. Victor feels she should have persuaded him otherwise. Audra argues given their involvement, that was not realistic. Victor doubts both her and Nate Hastings. Audra snaps, well, I trust Nate a hell of a lot more than I trust Kyle Abbott. Audra argues that she has to be allowed the right to make her own decisions, including who to believe. You trusted Tucker McCall, where did it get you? Victor asks. It got her glissade, she claims. She believes Kyle worked her to further his own agenda. Victor begs her to kindly depart without asking her what her objective was for doing that. Diane tells Jack at Society she doesn't want to put this on him, but he assures her it's not a weight and begs her to swear not to give up on their son. Diane will keep attempting to right things with Kyle. Kyle and Claire stroll in laughing just then. When Kyle sees his parents, he turns to go. Claire stops him to ask, would it be okay if we all sat down to talk? At the table, Billy and Sally sat sadly side by side on the seat in the park. Cole puts Victoria down on the bed following their kiss in a suite at the club in order to make love to her. The Young and the Restless then follows Victor pushing Diane's buttons. Audra schemes her retribution against Kyle, and Phyllis presents an offer to Billy. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.